Oh, yeah. Let's get to it, man. Let's get busy. We ain't running. We ain't hiding. We ain't worried about it. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not worried about it. The Suns better did what they did, or it was going to be a sweepy situation. But of course, come on in. I want y'all to come on in because we about to cook up on this. It's my goodness. What a bad display out there. First game in the playoffs for the Indiana Fever, especially our girl, your girl, my girl, Caitlin Clark. But we're going to get into it. We're going to break it down on the rights and the wrongs. Oh my goodness, boy, do I got something to say. I got something to say. But shout out to the Sun for holding court, serving court, and defending their home in that first game. Because like I told y'all before on the pregame show, like all the pressure was on them. So shout out to them for coming through in that pressure cooker moment. Because again, last thing they can afford, the very, very last thing that the Connecticut Sun could afford is to go down 1-0 first game and to for surely have to go back to Indiana for the last game. And so you needed this game if you're the Connecticut Sun by all means necessary. And when I say all means, I mean all means. Because what did we see in that game when the Fever had the momentum? When they was gaining momentum and started getting their bag, getting their rhythm, what happened, people? Ladies and gentlemen, the score table, the scoreboard, all of a sudden started tweaking. Even on Indiana Fever fast break, which I'm not a dummy, it looks scripted because even referees know not to stop the game. The scoreboard can't stop the game. The referees they can tell the referee, hey, stop the game because of we having technical difficulties. They can alert the referee, but it's up to the referee to blow that whistle and stop the game. Now, if a score table person tells referee during live play off of a rebound that the Indiana Fever gets from a Connecticut Sun miss, and they're on a fast break, and you say, hey, ref, we got scores table issue. As the referee, I'm not going to worry about that until after what happens in this play. Let's see if they score off this fast break. I'm not about to stop their fast break. Because we can always fix the time on the scores table board. Okay, so we can go back. We got cameras everywhere. We got footage of when the score table started acting up and what time we need to set the clock back to, even if they go up the court. But one thing I'm not going to do as a referee is stop a team's fast break to get the clock, man, to get the score table clock right. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So for that to have happened, not just once, but 3 different times, and a few different times, and I'm gonna get to in the okay, way too many threes for me. Yeah, we shot too many. Game officiating hella suspect. Yeah, and Nikki Rawhide. Sun shot the lights out and Fever didn't. The difference. That has a big part to do with it indeed. But not the total difference, the bigger picture. It's a lot of nuances that go into this. But damn sure Marina Mabry and AT with them perimeter little shots, them little the ugliest shot of all shots I have seen, it was going in tonight from Alyssa Thomas. Them one handers, them one hander shot puts. Like she should be doing Olympics for the shot puts. Cause man, that's how she shoot the ball. She shot put the basketball. But they was going in tonight. They was lights out. DeWanna Bonner, OG, triple OG, lights out. And I knew when she hit that first one, nothing but bottom. I said, oh Lord, it's gonna be a long night. She hit nose. Cause I play her on 2K in the playoffs. She don't miss. She must have been playing 2K with herself. Because she don't miss on that 2K. DeWanna Bonner, she be hitting every damn thing. Okay? So, yeah, I mean, of course, that plays a big part. We couldn't hit nothing. Again, a reason why I was screaming from the top of my lungs. Another big reason, which I didn't even cover. I didn't even really say that. Which I always knew that's a big reason and knew that's why I was saying don't play Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell in that Washington Mystic game. Because not only do you not want to risk injury, they need to, especially, not even they. I'm not going to even lump Kelsey in. Just keep Kelsey out for making sure she don't get knick-knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone, injured. You keep her out on the strength of that. You keep Caitlin out on the strength of also not getting no injuries, not getting no nicky knackies, but rest. She needs rest more than anybody in the WNBA. More than anybody in the WNBA. She needs the rest. She didn't play more basketball than anybody in the WNBA this year. And last year. If you think about it, hell, even from last, they went all the way to the championship her junior year. So, yeah, them legs is looking weary. They gone. That's another reason I feel like she was off in the first half of the season. Why that three wasn't falling the way we accustomed to seeing Caitlin Clark's three fall. Because them legs started getting weary, a lot on them legs, a lot on her. And then what happened when she came back from the break? With some rest, them legs looked better and her three-point shot looked back to normal. She was shooting a very high percentage. Until when? Go look at how she was shooting the last about 3 games of the season. Go look at how she was shooting the last 3 games of the season. And you tell me as a coach, as a person that's watching her, you can't tell that, okay, maybe them legs getting a little worried again. So as soon as I'm able to rest her, I'm going to rest her. But, what do I know? What do I know? And she ended up being off worse than we've ever seen. She had probably the worst shooting night tonight that we've ever seen Caitlin Clark have. And it came in a time like first playoff game. But again, it's no slight on the fever for losing tonight. And I'm saying that as far as the season not over for them, right? And now you get to learn from your mistakes. You get to have a breather. You got the first playoff game out of the way, which nobody on that floor has really experienced except for Dantes Demarius and maybe Timmy Fagbagnelli. And that's about it. Maybe Katie Lou too could show too. Somewhere down the line in her career, she might experience the playoffs. But I'm gonna say that's about it. I'm gonna give 3 players Oh yeah, E Will is old too, but I don't know. And I'm gonna get to all the other stuff too about Marina Mabrey, Eminem, the game she had, Wanda Bonner, the game she had, Alyssa Thomas, triple double, the game she had, uh, Dejanay Spicy Mustard Carrington, the game she had. Same with Dantas. It's a DD. She need more minutes. She needs more minutes. Jesus first said game probably rigged. I'm not gonna blame it on that though. I didn't like Caitlin's attitude or body language at all. VVS says, uh, Suns played great as a Fever fan. Next game they need to come out hot or they will be home. Overall, too many issues with the shot clock killing momentum was my only issue, but Clark and the Fever suck. Yeah, they did. They did. But when they had that momentum, they wasn't sucking. When that shot clock issue was an issue, they was on a mission. See, that's my thing. Is when a team that's struggling and limited when it comes to talent, and they get in the rhythm and start going, anything that throws that rhythm off can be a detriment to the rest of the game because they might not gain that rhythm back. They might not play out of their bodies, out of their minds. When you in a rhythm and you in a zone, sometimes even the okay players, the players that's so, when they playing out of their body, out of their mind, because they in the zone along with the team, they can look like something different. And so that's the thing. That's the key. That's how teams uh, that's lesser talented have upsets. That's how you get upsets. Because that lesser talented team end up getting in a rhythm, in a zone, and started flowing with each other and on that quarter field or whatever the case may be. And then you knock the team that's supposed to win, you knock them out of their zone and you throw them off their game. And while you on your A game, they on their CD game, and now it's a game. Now, for whatever happens to stop that momentum, whether it's foul calls or no calls, whether it's the opposing team stopping that rhythm by hitting some big shots, because that's where big shot players come in, where they can stop your rhythm and momentum and make they own run, because they like that, like a Kobe, Mike, or anybody like that. That's like that. They can stop your run because they like okay, enough is enough. Give me the rock. I'm gonna go get us a bucket. Not just one bucket, two buckets. Not just two buckets, but also a steal. Not just a steal, but maybe a rebound and an outlet with assist. Like they get into it, and now everybody locked in because they feeding off the energy of that player that's changing the game for them. That's stopping the momentum of the other team and starting the momentum of yours. So that's huge. I don't want to look at that like, yeah, we did suck, but we wasn't sucking at the time where we was clicking, and the only thing that stopped us from clicking was the damn scoreboard table, and the referees allowing the scoreboard table. So Sun on the Fever. They need to trade Melissa. She was pissing me off. Yeah, no doubt. And even with the little minutes she got, CC was cold like the Arctic. Yeah, Sky had Mabry and didn't use her to win games. That's insane. She's a bucket. Yeah, she had a hellified game out there, which I knew. I knew she's very capable of doing. She had a hellified game out there, man. Let me come on camera, show my face here, and then people, I ain't hiding. But she had a hell of a game. But Christy Sides throwing Katie Lou in when she did, that was uncalled for, unnecessary, unwarranted, didn't understand it. Hold on one second. Yes, I do. Wifey just asked me, do I want nachos for dinner? You damn skip me, I do. Skip me, I want the nachos. Alright, well, I just got off work. I missed the game. Kobe. They're going to do good on Wednesday, though. Yeah, I feel the same way, too. I feel the same way. Minutes say Smith was good today. No, she wasn't. That's why she barely played. How many minutes Smith got? No, she wasn't. Smith only played 9 minutes today. Right. That's what she wasn't good, or she would have played more minutes. She did okay as far as she got a block shot on Alyssa Thomas, I believe. But again, we can't get no rebounds. We don't get second chance points opportunities neither. Like imagine if we could get some offensive rebounds. Only time we get offensive rebounds is when Lexi Hall get us offensive rebounds. And how many does she have? Probably 3, 4. It's not enough. We need more offensive rebounding. Look how many times Sun got offensive rebounds and took the rebound away from us. Defensive rebounds. I mean, what was the rebound margin? What was the rebound margin? We got to grab boards. We're not giving ourselves extra opportunity, and then we're giving the other team extra opportunity. They taking away our opportunities, right? And they getting a lot of their extra opportunity. I bet you go look at what they offensive rebounds for the Suns was. Go look at our offensive rebounds. Go look at the rebound disparity. Go look at that next. I can guarantee you we probably got out rebounded by I want to say 10. By 10 rebounds. You can't win if you can't get extra possessions. You're going to miss shots. Every team will miss shots. Can you grab the boards? When the team you playing miss shots and when you missing shots, can you get boards and put them back in the basket and get 2 points out of a missed 3-pointer at least? That swings the game humongously. Like, I mean, come on. We can't get boards. AB had a good game offensively. But I need you to stop allowing so many boards to be had by the opposing teams. It's crazy. Hold on one second. Man. No, I can't. I'm live. Alright, so she'll figure out I'm live. Oh, man. The sun goes, runs, side sits on her hands. With CC being cold, refs bad, but the Fever are inconsistent with their identity. League want this gone. 3 games. That's what that scoreboard BS was about. I expected CC to show up second half, but was wrong. Katie Lou should have never been in. Never been in. Because it was a tight game until you put Katie Lou in the game. Once you put Katie Lou in the game, they took off on us. I'm like, well, why would you put her in the game? I know Lexi Hall in foul trouble. Okay. Well, put somebody who can play defense in the game. You gotta substitute defense with defense. You can't substitute a defensive hog like Lexi Hall out of the game and with a Katie Lou who plays no defense. So what do you think the lineup like? This shit matters. Every little thing matters when it comes to winning playoff games, especially against experienced opponents. that has been through these situations. You can't miss out on these little things. You can't sub in to Katie Lou for Lexi Hall, who's been playing lockdown defense or scrappy defense, for a person that plays loose defense to no defense. Really, no defense to loose defense. If she does play any kind of defense, it'll be loose defense. You're setting your team up for failure. Yeah, shout out Rebecca in the building. Shout out to you. Oh my goodness. That poke in the eye threw CC off. That poke in the eye again, man. Man, I'm glad you brought that up, Menace, man. Damn. That's what I'm saying, man. Are y'all not gonna be satisfied till somebody pokes somebody eye out? Because it could have been worse. And this is Caitlin Clark. This is the face. So this is what y'all want, man. It don't make no sense for her to have nails that long. Like if somebody finger poke you in the eye on accident, always, yes. That's why you prevent them from making your nails long and sharp. You prevent that by making a rule so they can't be sharp pointed. Like if you're gonna have nails, especially fake nails, or just make a rule you can't have fake nails during the season. They changed up the dress code before in the NBA just on the strip because Allen Iverson came through with a dress code looking like me, big T-shirt on, hat on, chain on. Chain was much bigger and brighter than mine, but you get what I'm saying. They changed the dress code. They said I need to come in with suits. Until nowadays, everybody like to make a fashion statement and they want men to dress like women. So they make coming through the tunnel a thing now for the players, and now it's a thing for the women. I want to see women coming through the tunnel, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to see them coming through the tunnel. But the men, like, they're trying to make fashion thing. Russell Westbrook outlandish attire, James Harden outlandish. There's so many of them with crazy feminine attire. That they promoting that. They promoting that. They want the world to be majority LGBTQ. That's how you don't create a lot of kids. But I'm not gonna get into that. It's neither here nor there. Oh man, we laid an egg. Caitlin Clark laid an egg. Uh, and so it is what it is. But again, I mean, if they lay an egg and without the score table messing up the timing, messing up the rhythm of the Indiana Fever, and what is this? Today is Saturday. We don't play till Wednesday. So we get a good couple days off. That's what Kaden Clark need that the most. And again, I don't expect her at all to have two bad games shooting wise, because she didn't have a bad game overall, except towards the end, and she started turning the ball over. But she wasn't turning the ball over the whole game until the shit got out of hand, and she just trying shit, and that's when it's like, all right, you just throwing shit in the air and so on and so forth because y'all trying to do anything now, desperate to try to climb back in the game. And it was just, we just kept shooting ourselves more further in the foot. And Christy size, Miss Christy step aside. It is what it is. We gonna climb it. It's gonna be tough, but I expect next game. It's a good learning curve. You get that off you. First game, playoff game for mostly every player on the Fever. First playoff game ever, except for Demarius Dantes. And like I said, maybe Timmy, maybe Katie Lou, maybe Erica. But first playoff game for this Fever team, and now you get that out the way. Okay, cool. This is the intensity. This is the smarts we have to play with. This is and you get that little rest. Because But I don't care about that. It's huge for Caitlin Clark. Again, I'm a realist. I'm not one of these. I'm not one of these phony below. I'm a realist. She's a human at the end of the day. She's been playing more basketball than any other player in the WNBA, and that's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. She's been playing more basketball than any player in the WNBA, and her a lot of her game, offensive game, comes from shooting the ball, and not just shooting 3-pointers, regular 3-pointers, shooting long range 30 feet 3-pointers, 30-foot 3-point. So that take your legs for people who might not understand. It take you to have good legs that's up. It's not the top part; it's the bottom part. That, especially how she shoots, she gets lift on her shots when she shoots the ball. She gets lift off of the ground when she shoots the ball. So if she don't get that same type of lift, she don't have the same type of. It's not the same type of shot. Trust me. And again, shout out to Miss Adrienne Ross. Love her to death. But this is another big major reason why you shouldn't have played Caitlin Clark at all. Not even for them 20 minutes. Because she needed the rest. Not just physically, too. Mentally. She needed the rest. She needed all the rest that she can get because she's been playing more basketball than anybody in the WNBA. So, yes, not only did you get Kelsey Mitchell nicked up in that Mystic game in the first 4 minutes of the game because you decide to play your key players for no reason at all, right? No reason at all. And then you play Caitlin 20 more minutes or 16 more minutes, I should say, after the incident with Kelsey Mitchell for no reason at all. Just for you to lose the game to the Mystics. And now Kaylin still had to show up for the crowd, sign autographs. All that shit is draining. It's not just about playing basketball. It's more to it than just she's been playing. Not only had let me put it in proper context. Not only has she played more basketball than anybody in WNBA, she had to deal with more scrutiny, everything, fandom, everything, signing autographs, all this stuff she's had to deal with more than anybody. That shit's mentally, physically, emotionally draining. No matter, it's not an excuse. This is just the truth. So again, I'm not worried because this is her first year. They not the Fever shouldn't even be in it. They weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. They weren't supposed to be a playoff team. I wouldn't have batted an eye at Caitlin Clark had they was been the 9th seed, 10th seed, because they from what she was working with. But this team is only gonna get better and better and better. If she making it to the playoffs, her first year in, and she gonna learn this. She learning this now. Forget it. What did Italian say? Forget about it. Forget about it. And I think, listen, watch how she played from game 1 to game 2. I think it's gonna be night and day, and it's gonna be a hellified game 2 because it's back to the wall for the Indiana Fever. It's back to the wall. So this is Caitlin Clark back to the wall. It's time to go all out. Because look, on top of what good was it making the playoffs if you never got a chance to bring it back to Indiana and let the fans in Indiana experience playoffs? Because yeah, they experience watching you on TV. What about all the ones that's ready to lined up, sell out the crowd, and go to the Fever games? The playoff Fever games. They can't wait to go to the Fever. And you losing game 2, and they never get a chance to do that still even this year, even though the team made it to the playoffs. But it's like the fans didn't really get to feel it. So trust me, as a player for the Fever, you will feel that. You should understand that. I hope so. Oh, ain't no way in the world we gonna lose this game and can't give our fans at least a chance to come see what us in the playoffs after all the support that they've given us this season. If you don't play for nothing else, you need to play for the Indiana Fever fans that has shown up all year long. The 20,000 plus that has shown up all year long, even when y'all was 1-8. Getting slapped, and it was looking crazy. It didn't matter. Sellout arena, 20,000 plus, playing with a Pacers play every game. So y'all need to go out and fight, scrap everything next game, and it's gonna be interesting to see. But appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, Cash App is just being Frank 3. Let me put it up. Or you can hit the super chat since your boy is monetized nowadays. You can hit the super chat or you can hit the Cash App, which is just being Frank 3. But what won't cost you nothing is hitting the like button. What won't cost you nothing is hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. It's the Poe Man. Peace and love. I just dropped a video too. Make sure y'all go check that out and everything like that. And stay tuned for upcoming videos and lives. Notification bell. Share the video as well. It's the Poe. Peace and love. I'm out.